What is up guys, my name is PocketCraft and welcome back to the channel. Cobblemon 1.7 is coming soon, and so in today's video I'm going to show you what I think are the top 10 best new Pokemon in Cobblemon 1.7. Comment down below what your favorite new Pokemon is in 1.7. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you find this helpful or fun, and stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to save the best ones for last. Coming in at number 10 we have the Houndour line. So Houndour looks like this in Cobblemon, and then Houndoom, its evolution, looks absolutely epic. Unfortunately, we don't yet know the spawn locations of these Pokemon until Cobblemon 1.7 drops, but once it drops, you can just find it on the normal spawn spreadsheet on the Cobblemon wiki. Now coming in at number 9, we have a three-way tie for the elemental monkeys. Panpour, Pansage, and Pansear. I've always been a big fan of these Pokemon ever since Black and White when you get them almost as like a second starter. I think they're really cute and would be super fun to have in a Cobblemon world, and you could definitely have some fun with pasture blocks and derpy things in the jungle with them. Not to mention that all of their evolutions look super silly. For some reason Pansage has like the biggest forehead in the world. They kind of made Pansear a little chunky, gave him a little bit of a pot belly here, which I think is hilarious. And he's got a derpy look on his face. And then Panpour just looks happy. I don't have anything bad to say about Simipour. But overall, I think these are a super fun addition, and they're definitely ones I'm excited to use in my new Cobblemon world. Coming in at number 8, we have the Eelektross line. Tynamo, Electric, and Eelektross. I think these Pokemon are some of the coolest designs overall, especially of the new ones that are being added in 1.7. I also really like the animations. You can see that they've given here, but they're kind of talking to each other. These two are having like intense look off, and Eelektross is coming in as well. It's fun, makes it look like a little bit like a family, but also just makes things really interactive. That's a side note, but it's also one of the coolest things in Cobblemon 1.7. They've really updated a lot of the animations and the interactions between Pokemon, which makes things really fun. For example, even in your summary screen, if you go click here, you'll see that they follow around your mouse as you're looking around, which makes things really interactive and fun. We'll see what happens here as we get rid of Electric, what happens to Tynamo, and you can see his head goes back down and he looks away and looks towards me instead, which I think is super interesting. I also love how tiny he is. Coming in at number 7, we've got Galarian Weezing. I love this model so much. I think it looks so fun. It has these green little blobs that are flying outside of it, and this guy's facial hair is incredible. This Pokemon looks so derpy, so fun. I think it's really going to be a fun one to have in Cobblemon, especially if you're playing with a create mod or something and you've got a lot of factories going on. You could put some of these guys in pasture blocks, and I think it would make for a really fun design. It's not like the strongest or coolest Pokemon ever, but I just think the model is really fun, so that's why we've made it on this list. Now coming in at number 6, we have Tadbulb and Bellybolt. Now again, these Pokemon aren't the strongest, but I just think they're really fun looking. We'll look at them one at a time so that they don't just stare into each other's eyes. I think Tadbulb here looks super cute and adorable. For some reason its shadow is ginormous right now. That might be something that they'll fix at some point. But it looks super tiny and cute. And then it evolves into our boy Bellybolt, who I just think looks so derpy and fun. I can't imagine a world where I don't use him on my team at some point. His eyes right here are so big, jutting out of his head, and his derpy little smile here. Definitely a fun Pokemon that I'm really excited to use in Cobblemon 1.7. Next up is one of my favorite evolution lines from the new games, Capsakid and Scovillain. Capsakid again is just kind of a cute, tiny little Pokemon that is going to look really fun running around the world and be hard to catch without. Ooh, did you just see that smile? I have to have my editor go back and show that. That smile is adorable and definitely makes this model way more fun than I even realized. And now Capsakid is cool, but the reason this is so fun is for his evolution Scovillain. I think this Pokemon in general is just super interesting with the dual fire and grass typing and the two different heads. Definitely going to be a fun one to use on the team, and I think it'll just be really cool to put into Cobblemon. It's nothing like any other Pokemon we've really seen before or used, so I'm definitely excited to use this guy on a team, and he's just kind of a fun one to have running around the world. Could you imagine this guy fighting against a zombie or a creeper or something? Definitely something I'm going to try out with some extra add-ons. Now we're starting to get into the Pokemon that I'm really excited about, so make sure to stick around to the end, and if this has been helpful so far, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. My mission is to teach you absolutely everything there is to know about Cobblemon, so this is the place to be if you love the game and you want to learn more about it. Coming in at number 4, we've got Toxil and Toxtricity. These are some of the most popular Pokemon from the newer generations, and it's easy to see why. Speaking of adorable Pokemon, Toxil is definitely one of the cutest out there, and I think, if I remember right, if you walk away, it'll walk and follow you, and it's got this little diaper and waddle, which makes it so much fun. This is definitely going to be one of the cutest Pokemon out there, and one that I am so excited to use on my team. And then he evolves into the absolute gangster of Toxtricity, who I just think looks super fun. Super cool typing as well of electric and poison. And I think the Cobblemon model looks amazing, really does justice to the Pokemon. I love his little lamped head right here, how they have it constantly looking like it's moving. Super good job by whoever made this model. I'm very impressed. Now down to the top 3, and these ones are all super awesome in my opinion. Coming in at number 3, we have Noibat and Noivern. Now these have never been my favorite Pokemon in the normal Pokemon games, but in Cobblemon I think they're incredible. Noibat itself isn't something too much to write home about. It's a cute little guy, and I think it'll be a fun Pokemon to hunt in caves or things like that. But the reason I really like it is Noivern. I think Noivern's model in Cobblemon looks incredible. He looks like this terrifying dragon, Batman kind of thing. I don't know. I think it looks awesome, but one of the things that's coolest about it is Noibat is rideable and looks so great when you're riding him. If I switch the camera angle here, you have this super cool bat that just glides around the world. And this is definitely going to be one of my favorite Pokemon to ride on in Cobblemon. He looks sweet, and his stance here just looks so powerful. Definitely one I can't wait to use. Now coming in at number 2 is a longtime fan favorite of the Pokemon franchise. The Togepi line has been popular in Pokemon since the Johto region came out, since the Pokemon anime. I'm honestly a huge fan. Togepi is adorable and will be a super fun Pokemon to have on our team to use in the game. Great for pasture blocks and have running inside your base. But even more than that, its evolutions Togetic, but more importantly Togekiss, are also in the game. Togekiss is one of the best fairy Pokemon out there. It'll be great for competitive battling, looks super cute, and is definitely going to be a great one to have on any team. And even better, you can also ride on Togekiss. I'm struggling to figure it out a little bit. This is in the snapshot, so there still are a few glitches, but apparently you can ride on Togekiss, which I think is so much fun. This will be definitely a fun one to ride around your world in, and I assume this will be fixed in the update, but right now it's kind of just fun because it's incredibly derpy and slow and just kind of running around. Now I do know that it can fly, so I'm sure this will be better in the update, but in the snapshot at least it's not working super well. But that makes this even better. This will be a super fun and cute Pokemon to fly around on, but it'll also be a great addition to your team. Now finally, the moment you have all been waiting for. The best new Pokemon in Cobblemon 1.7, in my opinion, is the Axew line. Axew is one of the most adorable dragon Pokemon of all time. It was a fan favorite in the anime, and I just think is so cute and looks like a little mini dinosaur. I love using this guy. Not to mention his evolutions look absolutely gangster. Haxorus is an absolute monster. It'll be a super powerful Pokemon, and it'll be fun. We haven't had a new dragon-type Pokemon added to the game in a while. And perhaps more importantly, Haxorus has one of the coolest shiny models in all of Pokemon. This is definitely going to be one of the first Pokemon I shiny hunt once the update comes out, because he looks absolutely awesome, and I definitely want one of these on my team. If you want to know how to shiny hunt in Cobblemon, you can check out a video linked below, where I talk about how to change the shiny odds in Cobblemon 1.7 and give a few other shiny hunting tips. Make sure to please comment down below who your favorite Pokemon is in Cobblemon 1.7. You can find the whole list on Cobblemon 1.7 on the Cobblemon wiki. But thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to check out my other videos, like my Cobblemon survival guide, where I teach you absolutely everything you need to know about Cobblemon. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.